Well, good afternoon, everyone. Happy Thursday. Thanks for joining us here on 13 News and News. We're almost there, almost to the weekend. Just hang on one more day. Yeah. I'm Karen Campbell here with Sean Ash. And, you know, we've been talking about the changes in weather that's coming. A lot of people going to be out for this NFL Combine today.
Yeah, and we're one step closer to a much colder weekend. We want to pound that home, I'm telling you right now. But we've got today, Karen, and we've got tomorrow, and we've got above average temperatures. Want to show you the visible satellite because we had a little cloud cover this morning, and I'll tell you right off the bat, I thought we'd have way more cloud cover today than what we're seeing. And as a result, our temperatures are going to be warmer. I thought we'd be closer to 50. We're probably going to be well into the mid 50s here as we peek out. A little thicker cloud deck, however, far eastern Indiana. And now we're starting to see some new clouds developing with the warmth of the day. 53, we've knocked our high up to 55 at least. But you can see the impacts of the cloud cover. Kokomo at 48, it's 44 in Richmond. So basically Indy, Shelbyville points west-southwest, middle 50s. Now the wind is not crazy. It will be very noticeable in the coming hours. We expect these gusts to jump into the 30s. The wind gusts tomorrow in the 40 to 50 mile per hour range. And then as we go into Saturday, the wind comes from the north and northwest, and that will be the difference maker. But we want you to be aware that today, tomorrow, and Saturday are going to be windy. Those strongest gusts, 45 plus, that happens tomorrow from noon to 7 p.m. We'll have the temperature roller coaster ride ahead in the 7-day.
All right, thanks, Sean. Yeah. This afternoon, a defendant is dead after investigators say he left the CJC while awaiting a jury verdict. IMPD says the man died by a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head after an hours-long standoff with police. The man was out on a cash bond. Officials say he left the community justice campus and did not return. Investigators later found the man's car at an apartment complex near 30th and Keystone. Sheriff's deputies say he was barricaded inside of his apartment. Officers, they made several attempts to get him to surrender, but he did not come out. Now, when officers finally got inside, they found the man with a gunshot wound to the head. He died at the hospital. New at noon, Metro Police are investigating after a man was found shot and killed on the city's west side early this morning. Police say they were called to North Somerset Avenue. That's near 10th Street and North Tibbs. That was around 3 o'clock this morning. When they got to the scene, they found a man had been shot. He was pronounced dead there. Right now, we are working to learn what led to the shooting and the identity of that victim. Well, we now know the name of a man killed in a shooting involving IMPD. This shooting happened Tuesday on Indy's Near East Side. His name was Adam Sykes. He was 31 years old. Officers were responding to a report of a woman who'd been assaulted along East Washington near North State Avenue before the shooting. During their investigation, an officer said he noticed Sykes, who he believed had an active warrant out for his arrest. Police said Sykes did not comply for officers and ran. That's when officers told him to take his hands out of his pockets or get tased. The Metro Police Chief says one officer deployed his taser and another shot Sykes. Investigators don't know if Sykes was tied to that investigation. Well, the attorney of an 18-year-old woman accused of planning a shooting at a Mooresville high school says she should be released on bail. Trinity Shockley is being held without bail pending psychological evaluations. 1 week ago, the judge denied bond, saying she poses a risk to the community. Her attorney says only suspected murderers can be held without bond. He also says she is competent to stand trial. Shockley faces several charges, including conspiracy to commit murder. An investigative committee tasked with looking into harassment allegations against members of Mayor Joe Hogsett's administration and campaign, well, they held a meeting. Our Logan Gay was there and shares what's next following the group's first report on this investigation.
The committee listened closely after members from the contracted law firm Fisher Phillips laid out the progress of the investigation so far. It includes reviewing over 1,000 documents relevant to the accusations and the Hogshead administration's handling of them.
We discussed our collection and review of documents to date, interviews we have conducted of relevant witnesses, our analysis of human resources systems in other municipalities and counties, our review of the city-county's newly introduced anonymous reporting tool.
So far, 13 people have used that anonymous reporting tool, something that committee chair Krista Carlino says is a step in the right direction.
We know that from a human resources perspective, that anonymous reporting is really best practice when it comes to harassment. So it prevents retaliation and other, toxic work environments.
Right now, the investigation is in the middle of phase 2 of its 3 phases. Carlino says they're focused on making sure this investigation is handled correctly.
We're really leaning on our expert attorneys to make sure that all legal processes and procedures are followed, as well as sensitivity and protection and privacy are given to those reporters or potential victims that are involved.
Some people keeping up with the investigation may have been hoping to get more answers tonight and may be disappointed as many of the questions from the committee went unanswered.
Do you feel like the administration's been transparent and forthcoming with you all?
As our investigation is ongoing, you'll probably expect I'll say this. We're not forming an opinion or disclosing that at this time. That's not to say yes or no in any way.
While the community waits for answers, Carlino hopes everyone remembers they're dedicated to getting them.
Know that we are trying to do our due diligence, not only to keep the investigation independent and transparent, but also making sure that we are communicating and doing the work that we set out to do, and that is to make the city a safe place for all who come and visit as well.
At this time, there are no committee meetings on the calendar, but Carlino says her personal goal would get a final report by June 1st. In Indianapolis, Logan Gay, 13 News.
Well, in just 1 hour, doors will open at Lucas Oil Stadium for the first day of the NFL Scouting Combine. Now, from now until Sunday, fans will be able to watch the top college athletes show us what they've got. And our Anna Chalker talks with Visit Indy about what you can expect this weekend.
The stage is set here at Lucas Oil Stadium for the NFL Scouting Combine. Around 300 college athletes will be here showing scouts, general managers, coaches what they have so they can be in the NFL next season. To talk about this, Claire Clark with Visit Indy. 30,000 fans we're expecting here over 4 days. I mean, how exciting is that?
We're excited. The doors open at 1 p.m. today, and you get access to the lower bowl of Lucas Oil Stadium.
And inside you get that, but also outside there's a lot going on as well. Let's talk about that.
Yes, that's their fan experience that fans see at the Super Bowl every year right here in Indianapolis. So agility courses, the 40-yard dash, the vertical, the bench press competition, all of that and more, kids or adults can put their skills to test.
And the best thing, all of this is free. I mean, how exciting is that guys can just get this up-close personal look with these players over the couple days?
Yeah, the NFL Combine's free, the draft is free. The NFL works really hard to make accessible events. NFL games can be expensive, and so not every day can you walk into an NFL stadium for free, and we've worked alongside partners to also ensure free parking.
For sure, and why should people come out here even if they're not an NFL fan?
Well, it's just a great experience, It can give your kids an opportunity to see these prospects up close and personal and maybe spark a dream in them to be on the field of an NFL stadium at some point. And so we're just excited to see the next generation of talent come through our doors.
For sure, Claire, thank you so much. And today is all about the defensive line and linebackers. But to keep up with the full schedule through Sunday and all of the positions, all you need is the NFL One Pass app. It gives you everything you need to know throughout the weekend. But we also have all of this information right now at WTHR.com. In Lucas Oil Stadium, Anna Chalker, 13 News.